Greetings everyone, welcome back to Cinema Prescriptions, where we dive deep into a film and prescribe you all that you need to enjoy the film. I am your host, Mr. Dr. Rice, and today we will be going over Imaginary. The synopsis for this film is: when Jessica moves back into her childhood home with her family, her youngest stepdaughter Alice finds a stuffed bear named Chauncey. As Alice's behavior becomes more and more concerning, Jessica intervenes only to realize that Chauncey is much more than the stuffed toy bear she believed him to be. So, from this synopsis, I get that this is going to be like a child talking to imaginary friend slash ghost slash demon type thing. So that's what I get from this kind of synopsis, which is, it's kind of a basic story, but you know, you can do some unique things with that kind of premise. Alright, so the director of this film is Jeff Waldlow. He's known for directing Never Back Down, Kick-Ass 2, Fantasy Island, and Truth or Dare. So, I really like Kick-Ass 2. It's one of the superhero films I've enjoyed the most. But, I mean, I like the first one a lot better. Fantasy Island and Truth or Dare are both made from Blumhouse, same as Imaginary, so you can expect a lower budget film, which is trying to maximize its box office by having a lower budget. So the budget for this film was between 10 to 12 million. So this is a Blumhouse movie. That's how they make their bread and butter. They make very low budget movies, but when they have a hit that makes, like, let's say like 80 million, if your movie costs $10 million, then you're gonna make a lot of money. But this movie definitely, I feel like it utilizes the budget really well. The sets were great. I know the CG looked great in this film also. I could tell that it was a lower budget film because there weren't as many times where you saw the monster on screen, because they're just trying to build suspense, which is great. A good comparison film for this film is Poltergeist, but really it's just like any other haunted house film where the little child begins to speak to like a demon, or for this instance, imaginary friend. Like in Poltergeist, you know, you saw the child speaking to the TV, and eventually he got pulled into another dimension. Closely mirrors Imaginary. So I feel like Poltergeist is a really good comparison film for this film. So what makes this film easy to love? So the terror factor of this film is present and presented throughout the film. So you always feel that feeling of dread. You know, it's not the killer that makes you afraid. It's like a build up to the kill that makes you afraid. So this film definitely builds that up. It has some pretty good set pieces. Like I love the scene where the bear is in the hallway with the boy, and the bear's pull strings on there, and the teddy bear's pull string is there, and it makes it come towards him. That was kind of creepy. It has a lot more set pieces like that. It just has so many like minute details that are in the film that make the terror build so well. Piper Brun is a great actress in this film. She's the one that portrays the little girl Alice in it. She gives a great performance. She's hilarious. I feel like she was like the best actress in the film. So it's always good when you can see a child actress pull out a great performance like this. So many different kind of emotions that you have to portray in the film, and I feel like she did it very well for her age. And also the production design of the film is great, especially when they go to the other dimension, the Never Ever. I liked how it looked in there. The lighting was great. The mood was very creepy, very great. And the spider monster was awesome, and the main bad guy is awesome. I like how his design looks. What can make this film hard to love? I don't feel like the story is very well written. I feel like the film just seemed to throw plot points and lore at you throughout the film without any build up to it, and it just led to a unsatisfying climax of the film and ending to the film. And it just feels like a lot of the things that happened in the film was unearned and not very interesting. And I feel like the film also lacked deaths. I feel like horror films are getting away from killing people off.
I feel like you have to have some death in the film to show the stakes of it. You know, like, how can this bad guy really be terrifying if he hasn't really killed anybody yet? So I feel like they should have upped the violence a little bit more in this film, but I understand. So my prescription for you to enjoy this film is to enjoy the terror factor, enjoy Piper Braun's performance as Alice, and enjoy the production design of the film. What could make it hard to love? The story is not well written, and it lacks the depths. So that's my prescription for you. See you next time.